Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Bobby with Golden State Guitars, and I just got in the new Ibanez Tim Henson signature model, the TOD10, and I pre-ordered this guitar a couple months back when it first came out for pre-order, and I own the original Tim Henson signature model. I forget what the model is, but I own it's the black and gold guitar. And I've been super happy with that guitar. The build quality is great. It plays amazing. Got no complaints whatsoever. And I just got this one in. I was super excited. And at first, just quick glance, it looked great. The setup was nice on it from the factory. It played great. The pickups sound real nice. This new Fishman pickup set that they used. But right off the bat, I started noticing some serious issues with the quality control of this guitar, and unfortunately I'm going to be sending it back. This guitar retails for $1,499. It's their premium line, so these are made in Indonesia, compared to they have the Prestige line that's made in Japan, and they're both should be great guitars. Like I said, the last Tim Henson guitar that I purchased, it was top notch, no issues. I was super impressed. But this guitar has been a real letdown. We can go through just a couple of the quick issues that I noticed off the bat. Just like really poor routing on areas of this guitar. So we have here, you could see just like funky routing marks. It doesn't look great. My brother said looks great from afar, but up close, it's a mess. Good from far, far from good. You can see there's some dents here. On the neck here, excuse me, you'll notice there's like a chip in the fingerboard here, where it's supposed to be meeting the neck. And then on the back here of the neck, it's got like these scratches in the back of the headstock that's like, they're like indentations in the wood. Just like bad sanding marks here. And then also it had a crack in the neck joint right here. But I mean, you could even see, look at how bad the sanding is. Like the finishing of this guitar is just really poor. You see how uneven it is right here. This side looks okay. Let's flip it over to the back and see what we got going on here. But you could see like the finish here, like the black paint that they used to coat the cavity, it's like spilled out over onto the top here. Like the overall fit of the plastic control plate cover, it's just, it's real tight in areas, and then there's big gaps in other areas. So again, just really poor quality control on this guitar. It plays great. I plugged it in. The action is nice. It needs very little tweaking as far as the setup goes. Oh, my phone's ringing here at the shop. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. But there's a couple like minor things, like even it's kind of hard to see in this light, but the mother of pearl they used, depending on how you look, it's like this section here is very pink and then just white here on the Z. It's just not a huge deal, but it's just kind of funky the way that looks. And another really strange thing is like the finish on the headstock. It's supposed to be the same color as the body, but you can see how like granulated the finish looks here. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera. And compared to the body's a lot smoother. Come on, focus. There we go. You can see that like the granulation is it's a lot smoother looking. And then on the headstock, it's just, I don't know, just more granulated, I guess is the look. Come on, focus. And what that does is it makes the headstock appear to have almost like a greenish tint to it. compared to the body, which is a really nice silver, like a brighter silver finish. So just stuff like this, you know, this is a $1,500 guitar. So this is not a cheap guitar by any means. It's not a custom shop $5,000 guitar or anything like that. But you would imagine for 1,500 bucks, that something should be pretty dialed in and not have these types of issues. I went and grabbed a cheap little RG Geo from the back and kind of went over that thing real quick, and it didn't have any of these issues, and that's a $200 guitar. So let's keep looking here. I think I found even more. Like, let's see, I don't know if you'll pick this up. Top of the headstock, if you can see that, there's like clear coat, overspray, and what it appears to be right here. And then from certain angles, it's hard to tell, but you could, depending on the light, you could see that there's like overspray on the side as well. So again, overall, this one will be going back. The retailer I purchased it from was super cool. They're gonna try to get me another one. But yeah, just very disappointed overall with this particular guitar. And again, the setup was great. It played great. Those pickups sound really nice. Let's take off the back plate and see how it looks inside the cabinet. Okay, so we got the back plates off, and let's see. I mean, the wiring looks okay. There's a ton of excess wire, but it doesn't look horrible. But you can just kind of see this black paint. It like creeps up into the finish in certain spots. Which again, we're nitpicking here, but for a $1,500 guitar, I just couldn't imagine that being, it seems like such simple things to just tape things off properly and route everything out properly. This screw here, the screw hole is already stripped. This is a brand new guitar and that thing was stripped. So the screw is just spinning freely in there. But again, look, just like kind of poor quality craftsmanship. You know, this router mark here, it comes up over, it's like beveled funky. This just seems like simple stuff to me, but I guess not so much these days. So yeah, unfortunately this one's gonna be going back. I'm hoping I can get another one. Dropped the case. With some less issues than this guy, I would hope. Yeah, I didn't even see this one before. But even like the sanding's like really rough there. You know, and this is just indented into the wood. You can feel it with your hand. So I'm hoping, like I said, the first Tim Henson guitar I purchased, the black and gold one, that thing is incredible. Yeah, you can see like the discoloration here in the clear coat. You know, there's just really poor finishing on this guitar. And the first one was great. I was super impressed. I hadn't bought an Ibanez guitar in years. And I'm a huge Tim Henson fan. I'm a huge Polyphia fan. And I decided to take a chance with that guitar, and I was really impressed. You know, you can see here even like, it's like dented into the wood. But this guitar has been this is a big miss. And maybe whoever was putting this together was having a bad day. So I know these are just fresh out. There's probably not a ton of stuff on them yet. So I just wanted to give my 2 cents. Hopefully I can get another one without these issues. So, all right, YouTube world. It's Bobby with Golden State Guitars. Take care. Have a great day. All right, folks. I found another pretty crazy deal here with this Ibanez logo. I have a jeweler's loop, so I was able to double check it. But if you look actually closely, I don't think this is even like an inlay. I think this is a sticker that they've clear coated over. So you can kind of see like the lip of the sticker as if it was sticking up. And it's smooth because there's clear coat over this, but I used a jeweler's loop just to double check, and this looks like it's a sticker rather than like an actual inlay in the headstock. So again, man, just this guitar is just so, for $1,500, they couldn't even do a decent inlay in the headstock with the logo. I mean, this is like basic stuff. You can see kind of like right up there on the top of the eye. Try to get a better angle at it. But it looks like this thing is a sticker. So there you go. Just add another one to the list of issues going on with this guitar. It really bums me out. It almost makes me just not want to get another one, honestly. So there you go. Do with that what you will.